Hi, colleagues. I hope you're doing well. I'm so thrilled to have you in my courses. This is a quick tutorial on Module 2 for Curriculum 304. And I'm now looking at my computer and I'm looking at Module 2 and under Step 1. So here's what I suggest is it says at the beginning, before even beginning this section, take a close examination of the sample unit of study differentiated across the different lesson designs first. So you'll scroll down until you see 3 lines with yellow highlighting. Below that, take a look at that. I'm doing that right now. You will see, automatically, you will see highlighting going on. You will see your essential question. You'll see, of course, the community under Roman numeral 1. So you're going to use your own exact unit of study outline for module number 1. And then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be differentiating, meaning using 4 highlighting colors to go through your unit and decide which particular subconcept, and facts that you want in your different lesson designs. So scroll on down to the very bottom and you will see kind of a fuchsia color and kind of like a bird egg blue color. And there are 2 other ones that would not fit on this page, but if you can just imagine what that looks like, you have direct lesson number 1. This is an example from a unit of study outline and visual representation last semester. So each one of you will be having a direct lesson number 1, just like that fuchsia color. Look at that right there. A direct lesson number 2, a cooperative group, and a project-based. So right now, look at the fuchsia color. Common goal right there is the subconcept. And as you will see, there are 3 particular, underneath that, 3 facts that the student has drawn from their outline. So scroll back up and look for the subconcept common goal, and you will see that it's in fuchsia. And you will also see these facts that are highlighted in fuchsia. So I'm scrolling back up to the unit of study outline, and note that they have selected the common goal as their very first subconcept, but they have pulled other facts from other particular subconcepts, which is fine. So you will see common goal they've highlighted, and then they've highlighted under common goal the first fact that they want to use. So I'm scrolling down. Oh, I see another one. Under part 2, utilized a shared interest. I'm continuing to go. I'm continuing to see if I see any more. Oh, I'm going to scroll up now. And I see a fuchsia color under participation. So your facts do not have to stay with their identical subconcepts. So just spend like 3 to 4 minutes and just take a look at this sample. And in and of itself, you will be able to see that this is exactly what you want to replicate. Know that as you scroll down and you see that box, the rectangle, it is missing its next extensions. So it's showing you direct lesson number 1, direct lesson number 2, and then would be cooperative group and project based. So you will see that they have 2 other colors. They have a highlighted green, which would, my guess is that was their cooperative group, and a highlighted yellow, which would be their project based. So let's scroll on up. But you want to look at that. You want to get a sense of that first. So I'm scrolling back up, okay? And I'm now on part A. Here are 3 URLs to take a look at to envision what a cooperative group, project-based, and direct lesson looks like. Don't spend a whole lot of time. You may want to peruse it because we're going to be designing each one of those lessons, not in this module. So part B says, on your unit of study outline, highlight 4 distinct colors, 4 subconcepts, and 12 facts. So you're going to differentiate the 4 colors, and maybe light blue will be your subconcept and facts for direct lesson number 1. Maybe green will be the highlighting of your subconcept number 2 for direct lesson number 2 with 3 facts. And maybe cooperative group would be red, my subconcept, and then my 3 facts would be in red. And then project-based, maybe that's, gray. So I should be able to see your unit of study that has highlighted 4 different highlightings of both the subconcepts and 3 particular facts, just like the example at the very, very bottom of this module. You're going to have a subconcept and facts for direct lesson number 1, number 2, cooperative group, and project-based. So as we move down, I'd like you to come down to part D. You are going to locate 1 K through 5 social studies standard. If you have a science content, you can do a science standard. And if you'll scroll down here, you will see the highlighted area that's the live URL. That's for social studies. But you're going to go to Michigan Department of Ed and look at the standards. You're going to choose one. Now look at this one right here that they've selected. It's called Discourse, Decision-Making, and Civic Participation. Now the actual standard is under the first word, identify. So look at the numbers. It's number 1-P3.1.3. That's the standard. Identify alternative resolutions to a public issue in the school community. Next thing that I spoke about on Zoom. I want you to underline any verb in the standard. Right here, identifies your only verb. You may have 1, 2, or 3 verbs. Then, before you move on, I want you to either email me your standard or text me your standard and have your verbs underlined, because your verbs will become your objectives. So in your unit of study outline, where you are differentiating, this is what's different. You're taking your unit of study outline and you're dividing it in 4 parts for the 4 lesson plans. You're also adding a state standard. In the state standard, you're going to underline those verbs. So it looks identical really to your module 1, except you're adding a standard, you're underlining the verbs, you are highlighting 4 sections to differentiate between the 4 lessons, and you're designing a visual representation. Your visual does not have to be a rectangle. You could use clouds. You could use farmhouses. You could use pumpkins. So I should be able to see, after you've highlighted through your unit of study outline, a representation of 4 different sections. And in each section, it will show your subconcept. Well, it will show like direct lesson number 1, your subconcept that you've selected, and 3 of your facts. So I will be on Zoom the next time we meet, and you can always contact me, call me, text me, email me, and I'm here for you. Thank you. Bye-bye.